You know, one of the great things is, in addition to the fact that Jason Bradley is a great cardiologist, that's the reason you come to him, but he's just a really nice guy. And I have an aortic aneurysm that has to be checked annually, and he's done that. Last summer, just about a year ago, my heart began to act funny. And at my age, with never having had any heart problems, it gets your attention pretty quick. You know, and people are scared because they don't know what's going on. I ended up admitting myself into the emergency room, and very shortly Dr. Bradley was there, and after a couple of days of extensive testing and all, we got it figured out and went on, and everything was fine. And then last February, I came in from a normal, regular checkup, felt fine, didn't have any symptoms, no problems at all, and he noticed something on my EKG that he didn't think was right. And so we did a little further testing, and he thought he needed to do an angiogram. And he did one, and I had 2 locations with 80% blockage, and he stented them, and that's worked well since then. The thing about that, though, that's kind of scary to a lot of people is that I felt great, and I don't know what would have happened if I hadn't done this and he hadn't caught it and we hadn't fixed it.
My primary care physician, whenever I was having some issues with blood pressure and stuff, she referred me to Dr. Bradley, and she went to school with him. And she was talking about how he was one of her favorites whenever they were going through all the rotations and stuff.
In 2009, I came in with what ended up being shingles. But in the process, they did some tests, found that I needed to have some work done, and ended up having 3 stents put in my heart, or in the vessels around my heart. In 2010, night of the first district football game, I had double bypass surgery. And then, of course, since then, haven't had any problems until this, about a month ago. I went in, they did a procedure, and ultimately did put in another stent. So I've had 4 stents and 1 double bypass surgery. I met Dr. Bradley in 2009 when I first came in, and he's been my doctor and my friend, and he's been phenomenal. I wouldn't trust anybody else as much as I do Jason as far as dealing with my heart issues are concerned.
I met Dr. Bradley through my wife. My wife is a cardiac sonographer. She always likes to practice on her family members, and she decided that she wanted to do an echo on me. And when she did, she found that I had actually what she thought was a bicuspid valve, which I never knew, obviously. So she recommended Dr. Bradley. I got in to see Dr. Bradley, and you know, he's just a great guy all around. Very personable. You know, a lot of doctors that you run into are very, very busy, and so they're in and out as fast as they can be. Well, Dr. Bradley's different. He'll spend as much time, you know, with you talking about what he's found and what you need to be doing as you want.
Well, back in 2007, after I had my 3rd open heart surgery, I needed a cardiologist for follow-up, and I made some inquiries, and Dr. Bradley's name kept popping up. And I mean this, fortunate enough to be able to get an appointment with him. And he's been my doctor who I wouldn't trade for anything in the world for the last 10 years or more.